Since the beginning of FIFA, there has always been a top 9 nations. But the question remains, which one is the best one? Welcome to Best of the Best.
I wanna be the very best.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. What's happening, boys, and welcome to the Best of the Best, my FUT draft series that we're doing here towards the end of FIFA 19, where we're going to be using all top 9 nations and doing an episode per, and then theming a draft around that nation. In the last episode yesterday, you would have seen Argentina. We ended up with 14 points. We scored, we drafted 7 Argentina players, so we got 7 Argentina players, 7 Argentinian players, which means we got 7 points for that. We scored a bunch of goals, and then we also packed a couple Argentina players, so I think we have 14 or 15 points. I'll bring up the table right now, and you can see, but that means that we've got Brazil up next. It is the next nation in terms of the top 9. You guys know how that works. I'll put that up on the screen right now as well. There's 9 top nations based on how many players I believe are in the game from each nation. It's the most populous nation, so we're going to find out which nation is the best to do a draft around, and that's exactly what the point of the series is. A little bit different content from what you're normally seeing in terms of players' wave views, but those will be coming back in FIFA 20. And then if EA release some cool cards, like I'm looking at this Fanta Super Cup Sadio Mane, and I'm like, why? Why would I want to get that? I mean, it's 190,000 coins for a 91 Sadio Mane, but is it really worth getting? Maybe I will do an epi on that. I don't know. But by the time you're watching this video, I'm probably halfway to Germany. I'm probably in the air as you're watching this. Going to be going to Gamescom. Going to be meeting up with all the guys. And then hopefully be able to bring some cool stuff to you. Don't know what's going to happen, but going to see what happens with FIFA 20 there. I know it's going to be there, just a matter of what we're going to be able to do. But if you guys are enjoying this little mini series, usually we do best of the rest, but now we've got best of the best. If you guys are enjoying the series, drop a like on the video. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. So very simple rules. If a player from Brazil shows up, I have to select him. That's basically it. And then we have to try and score goals with a Brazilian player in the FUT draft. And then also in our rewards, we have to hope to pack a Brazilian player. And then based on how all that goes, we will have a point total. So let's go ahead and let's go and select, I'm thinking maybe the 4-4-2. I was actually kind of impressed with the draft that we were able to come away with last time, because I'm thinking about Marcelo. You know what, let's mix it up. Let's go with a 3-5-2. Maybe we get a right mid Marcelo. Brazil to kick things off, and we don't, so we can take anything. And then I will go with a cheeky Overmars. Maybe a flashback Firmino? Yikes. So we've got Overmars. Any big league? Italy or Portugal? So I'm thinking what Brazilians... Got a couple of good Brazilians in Serie A. Obviously, this guy's not going to start, but we want to get some good chemistry here. Cavani, Lacazette. Wow. Really? So I think we'll go Aubameyang just because we have a chance at maybe getting a Bobby Firmino. So that would obviously be great there. Kevin De Bruyne. I don't see how we turn that down. No Brazilian players there. Wow. I think we already had like 3 Argentina players by this point in the last draft. Let's go with a cheeky, Aaron Lennon. In terms of chemistry, we're doing all right, but in terms of the actual draft, this is not too great. We get the Argentine. We get Schneiderlein, so we will take him. And then Casemiro, our first Brazilian, but I think we're going to turn that down and go Fabinho because we do have a Premier League build out. And then now I'm wondering what happens here. Debris, Valdez, Walker, Company, and Hummels. I think the choice is going to be easy here. I think we're going to go with a cheeky Kyle Walker center back. I think we're going to want him on the wings because he's not super tall. Maguire, Koscielny, Diop. Let's go with a cheeky Koscielny. Gets the strong link in, obviously, into him. And then we have our choice of any player here as well. Wow, so still a bunch of Argentinian players, a lot of Spanish players that they've been feeding us. Anything Dutch? Yeah, we got Vormgor, but he's got 50 pace. He would get a nice little green link in over there. He's 86 rated, but I think we're going to go Bonucci. Swap him over there. And then Alisson would be the dream because he is Brazilian. We have a choice of Ederson or Alisson. And you want to know what? I'm going to give Alisson one more chance. I know I always say it. I'm going to give him a chance. He's a meme on the channel. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to give Alisson a chance. So as of right now, we only have 2 Brazilians in the squad. 2 Brazilians in the starting 11. And we're going to start filling out the subs now. Let's see. Come on. We got to make up for... Oh, man. We got to make up for some lost picks. I think at this point in the last draft, we had like 4 or 5 Argentinians. So we've got Eder Militao, who I'm going to obviously slot in there. He gets the link into Alisson. So we've got 3. Got 3 Brazilians. And I'm hoping maybe like a Neymar. Alexandro. All right, so that is literally the amount of Brazilians we have in the squad right now. He's holding up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think we had a total of 7 Argentinians, and this is where I think it really needs to start getting picked up. We've got Taizan, we've got Coutinho. So Coutinho could go there, but what does he get for chem? He's actually on 4 chem, which actually isn't horrible. Gets the link into Eder Militao, and then also that Fabinho. Martial. I'm not sure Martial does much for us there. Pablo Fornals. Yeah, I think we got to go Martial. Go Anthony Martial there. Neymar Jr. I don't know why I just said Neymar Jr. as if like I didn't know what his name was. Go Neymar, Mendy, Halstenberg. Here it's either Vertonghen or Bernardo Silva. I think we got to go. No, what am I talking about? We're going to go with the cheeky Riyad Mahrez. He gets the City link in there, and somehow we get less chemistry. See Martial, if we play him, so Martial there gets +2 chem. Again, we don't have to start every Brazilian, we just have to select them. That's part of the stipulation, is having to take a Brazilian player. Mendy, Alaba, Piqué, Forrest. I think we'll just go with a super sub here, and I'm thinking maybe Gerard Moreno would be a nice striker to bring in. Could actually, even bring in Neymar's probably going to be our left striker. Overmars is probably going to keep Overmars where he is. Maybe even bring in Alexandro. But I'm going to take a cheeky James Forrest, and then we've got 4 more selections left. So if we get 1 more Brazilian, we match, and we get Sydney. I think we match the amount of players that we got in the draft. Can we beat it here? And we don't, but we do get ourselves a cheeky David De Gea, who 100% is going to start over Alisson. And then we've got 2 more selections left. Let's see what we got. Perisic, Lyon, Alaba, Marcelo. Gonna take Marcelo. Gonna have to. Would have maybe liked to take that Salah. And then we've got a cheeky Fernandinho as well, who I think we will start in place of him. So we're up to 88 rating, 93 chem. And then do we have a striker? Do we have a Premier League striker that we can put up there? Let's shuffle this thing around. Let's see how good we can get this squad. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Brazilians. So that smokes the amount of Argentinians we had. We had 7, but we've got 9 Brazilians. So we've already got a head start on our Argentina best of the best draft. Let's shuffle this thing around. Let's see what the best rating we can get. Let's also see what the best chemistry we can get for this squad. Let's go see what we have as a manager. I think we need a Premier League or Spain. Just give me a Premier League manager. No. That's going to bring us up to 96. That's going to bring us up to 96. Nascimento brings us up to 97. And then this guy, Vicente, brings us up to 97 as well. So, you know what? Might as well just go for the Brazilian manager. Gets our, I believe, gets our boys up to full chem. Gets our 2 midfielders up to full chem. And that is going to be the Brazilian draft. So compared to Argentina, we had 7 players drafted. And then Brazil, we had 9. Let's get into match number 1. Let's see if we can maybe go back to another final. Was able to get to the final in the Argentina draft. Let's see if we can get to the final. Let's see if we can score a lot of goals with our Brazilian boys. I'm going to bring Coutinho on. That gives us a better chance to score with the Brazilian. We're going to have Neymar on, obviously, and then Fernandinho and Fabinho. So we're going to have to rely on on Neymar, Coutinho, Fernandinho, and Fabinho, as Skills would say, as our guys right there. Koscielny's the slowest, so we're going to have him there. Walker and Militao will be on the flanks. And if I'm being honest with you, I'm actually really happy how this 3-5-2 came out. We got up to, I think, 97 or 98 chemistry. Let's see if we can do a madness with our Brazilian boys.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
There we go. That was probably the quickest goal that we've ever scored.
I will travel across the land, searching for.
Wait, what? Fabinho. A red card. Go on. Neymar, there we go. Even his 92 base is absolutely incredible. Or how do you say incredible in Brazilian? Neymar Jr. gets on the board, 63rd minute. Minutes after this guy gets a red card. Bro, we cannot, under any circumstances, get bounced out of this first round. There we go. I think that's Coutinho? Does that fill Coutinho 3-1? And we do. So we've got 9 points. We got 9 Brazilian players drafted. 2 goals with Brazilians so far, so we're already up to 11. And dare I say it, unless we have a massive collapse in the second match here, we should be able to run away with this thing. Brazil might be representing pretty nicely at the FUT Draft World Cup. His card is just on another level. 4-1. We're up to 11 points. Draft match number 1 in the best of the best Brazil FUT Draft. We go ahead and we get ourselves, I think it was 3 goals, right? Hold on, let's go back to that. Let's go back to that screen really quickly. Goals, 2, 3. Yeah, so 3 goals, drafted 9 players, so we're up to 12 points, and that's even just after match 1.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Catch them is my real test.
What a send. We're going to be classy, and we're just going to go ahead and skip the replay. But what a finish from 90 Alba, my man. There we go, 2-0. Mark Overmars, that is going to be 2-0 in the second round of the draft. We're going to skip that celebration as well. So I think, wait, what are we up to? Well, we haven't added any points for our Brazilian boys. Yeah, this guy's really, really bad, and he's getting out of here. Stagius Cobra. I don't blame you, dude. So I think we're up to 12 points, and with this rage quit, which should be pending, yep, we get 13 points. So that was a nice little start. So Mark Overmars, Coutinho, and then Aubameyang each get a goal. But the only one we're really concerned about is the fact that we caused a rage quit. But more importantly, we got at least 1 goal with the Brazilian. So I think right now we're up to 13 points. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we're up to 13. We had 3 with a Brazilian in the first match. We had 9 Brazilians drafted. So 9, 3, 13. 13 points. And I think we just need 2 more goals to be able to beat our Argentina score. Boys are lighting it up. Who was that? Was that no, that couldn't have been Coutinho. That was, I have no idea. We actually haven't brought on Neymar. It couldn't be Coutinho because we haven't brought in the boys on. Neymar, Coutinho's coming on for De Bruyne. And then I think that's all we're going to stick with right there. Who was that? There we go. 2-0. That might be all she wrote, boys. Jogo Bonito Part 3, and I think, barring a complete and utter collapse, we might be going to the final with the full Brazilian side. Match number 3 is in the books. We get a 2-0 victory, and we are just absolutely lighting it up with the Brazil boys. We've got ourselves a goal with Coutinho and the goal with Riyad Mahrez, so I think we're up to... I'm so bad at keeping track of these things. 13, I think 13 or 14 points. So we are in the exact position that we were with Argentina. We've currently got 14 points, so we've got -1 point than Argentina going into this final match, and it's pretty much a given. So many Brazilian players in packs. I feel like we could even lose this one as long as we get 1 goal in this upcoming match, and as long as we pack 1 player from whatever rewards we get, we will equal Argentina. If we get 2 points, we beat Argentina. Going into the best of the best final. He's got Ruud Hullit's 94 version. He's got Memphis Depay. He's got Mohamed Salah. He's got himself that Bobby Moore. Very, very underrated card. Even the 92 rated version of the card. A 92 rating, 97 chemistry. Again, we get 1 goal with any Brazilian player. We're going to equalize. And then if we get any Brazilian player in a pack, we basically beat Argentina. Militao's clothing speed, though.
Oh, yeah, Neymar.
Ooh, Neymar. Come on, boys. 1-0. We have equalized Argentina. 92 Neymar has gone ahead and has put us ahead. And we are currently equal to Argentina, boys. Otra penalti! Era penal, pendejo. Otra penalti. And we get this pen, boys. And Brazil is going to go ahead. And it leaves an interesting question. Who's the... I mean, if we're talking realistic, who's the better footballing nation? I think Brazil is... Brazil's the easy choice. Neymar.
Ah, yeah, Neymar.
The cheeky chip. And that puts us up 2-0. And we have overtaken Argentina with Brazil 15-14 as the best nation in Ultimate Team based on our little scoring, based on our scoring categories. Again, it's 1 point for any player that I draft from that nation in the actual draft. It's 1 point for a goal, and then it's 1 point for a player pack. I don't know. This is the kind of series that I love running towards the end of a FIFA. It's not too serious. It's kind of chill. And it gives us a little bit, it gives us something fun to talk about in the comment section, right? Like Brazil versus Argentina. I can't wait till we get to Germany because obviously I have a super soft spot for Germany. Is this where it happens? Like clockwork. Ooh, 76th minute. I don't care that it's not with a Brazilian player because we already have beat Argentina. Now all I care about is winning this FUT draft. And there you have it, boys. The final with Brazil, and we managed to win ourselves a FUT draft. So far, it's the only FUT draft we've won in Best of the Best. Okay, it puts us up to 15 points, and we haven't even opened our packs yet, boys. What do you want to get? There's no chance in heck. Imagine being in this stage in the game, winning a FUT draft and not getting the 100K pack. Did we really only concede 2 goals? What do we get? Jumbo Premium. Okay, so we get a 50K pack. Jumbo Premium Gold pack, a Rare Players pack, and a Mega pack. So these, surely each pack should contain at least 1 Brazilian. So we're up to 15 points. 15 points for Brazil. And let's see what we get. We get ourselves an inform. It is going to be Arnautovic? No, the other guy. Meshmetek, or whatever his name is. Meshmetek? What's his name? Munchen. Freaking Munchen. Okay, so we're at 15 points. We packed Javan, so that is another point. So we're up to 16. We get a Costas Manolas as well. We get the French Giroud. Any chance of a walkout? Not gonna happen. We will skip that, but we do get an inform there. So we're up to 16 points with Brazil. 17 points with Brazil, packing Giuliano, and then nothing else. So 17 points with Brazil, and then the 50K pack. Surely maybe we get a big boy pack right here and see if we can't come away with something richtig fantastisch. It is not going to be a walkout, but it is going to be a board. We're at 17 right now. French, Arsenal. Hey, 85 Lacazette. I will take that. That's not a half bad little pack right there. So 17 points with Brazil without knowing what's behind there. And Brazil will be moving up to 17, 18, 19. So that's 18 with Neto, 19 with Fernando. And that is going to do it for the best of the best Brazil. We're up to 19 points. Packed a few Brazilians there in that pack right there, and that is going to do it. So Brazil supplants Argentina in the best of the best, 19-14, and probably the best that we've played in quite some time. Managed to win ourselves the FUT draft, got back to the final, and managed to win a final. But that is going to do it, boys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Like I said, by the time you're watching this, I'm probably on a plane on my way to Germany. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to the content that I'm going to be putting out over the course of the next week. Should be very, very exciting stuff. If you guys are enjoying Best of the Best, drop a cheeky like on the video. I appreciate the support as always, my bros. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. FIFA 20 right around the corner. I'm so freaking excited. I will catch you guys for another upload tomorrow. Till next time, bros. Tschüss. Later. Ade.